Hi everybody, welcome to episode 2 of Find It, Watch It, Review It, my movie review show. And thank you to everyone who tuned in to episode 1 of my movie review for 1917. It's much appreciated. This review was requested to be done by Daniel Baroda. Hi Daniel. Hi Dan. Hi Dan. This review is on Interstellar. That is Interstellar. Released November 7th, 2014. It's directed by Christopher Nolan, written by Jonathan Nolan and Christopher Nolan. Now, I don't know if there's a relationship there, or a relation. Could be his son. I don't know. It stars Matthew McConaughey as Cooper.
All right, Murph, give me a second.
All right, it's a doozy.
All right, but we've got to figure something out, all right?
Anne Hathaway as Dr. Brand.
About the whole no guns thing. I'm not sure I feel as strongly about it as you do.
Jessica Chastain, and I probably mispronounced the last name, I do apologize. She plays the older version of Matthew McConaughey's character, daughter. Her name is Murphy. Jonathan Lithgow, who plays Donald, which is Cooper's father-in-law. Michael Caine, who is Dr. Brand, which is the father of Anne Hathaway's character. And half appearances by Matt Damon, who plays Dr. Mann, and Casey Affleck, who plays the older version of Matthew McConaughey's son, and his name is Tom. So it has a star-studded cast. It has a strong cast for this movie, so it's always good when you see a star-studded cast that you're probably going to get a good turnout, a good film. So, speaking of good, as far as ratings, it received an 8.6 out of 10 by IMDb, so that's pretty good. The plot, it's a team of explorers that travel through a wormhole in space in an attempt to ensure humanity's survival. As far as awards, in 2015, it received the Academy Award for Best Visual Effects. It received an Empire Award for Best Director, an Empire Award for Best Film, Critics' Choice Award for, and it was the MVP Award, Critics' Choice Award for Best Sci-Fi, and here we go again with the BAFTA Award for Best Special Visual Effects. Now, I agree with all those awards because the visual aspect of the movie was tremendous. I mean, there's a lot of shot. You know, when you have a movie and you can tell, like, okay, especially in Christopher Nolan movies, you see a lot, and then all of a sudden there's CG, you know, and then there's more CG, and then you're back to reality. This one really split it off nicely. It had a flow to where everything looked like, hey, that could be real. You know what I mean? Like, that could actually happen. So as far as the award for the visual effects and the Academy, especially the Academy Award for Best Visual Effects, it was tremendous. It looked really cool. He lives on a farm, and he's living there with his family, and they grow corn. Basically, the whole plot of the movie is the human race is in trouble on planet Earth. So there's the resources that humans need to live, air, water, food, are depleting. So he's in survival mode with his son, daughter, and his father-in-law. So basically, a lot of the crops like wheat, barley, vegetables, things of that nature are depleting. So his farm is a corn farm. So that's what they live off of, is corn. So NASA, he stumbles upon this base. He's kind of an explorer and adventurist. He goes out and he tries to find resources to help sustain his family for even longer, and stumbles upon this base, which is a hidden NASA base, and they basically recruit him to go on this mission. Now the mission, they've already sent 3 teams into space. They found this wormhole in space, and the wormhole leads you to another galaxy. which scientists believe that in this galaxy there are planets that could sustain human life and have the resources for humans to survive on another planet. Basically, abandoning and leaving planet Earth to form another colony on another planet. Wow, right? So, anyways, Cooper gets recruited to pilot one of the ships to go find these other planets that other teams have already found, but the scientists are still living there. The problem is, when you go to these other planets, the timeline skips. So, for example, on one of these planets that they live on, if they spend an hour on this planet, it equates to 7 years on Earth. So let's think about that. So they go to this planet. You say you're looking for resources, and you spend an hour on this planet. Well, 7 years on Earth have passed. So this one mission that they land on, or this one planet that they land on, so obviously something goes wrong, and it ends up to where the time they spent on this planet, which was about 2 hours or an hour 45 minutes, somehow equated to 23 years. Yeah. So now at the time, they can relay messages back and forth to each other, recordings like journal entries, video journal entries. So Cooper's watching the journal entries, and now his daughter is 34, 35-ish, okay? And remember, they've only been in space in this galaxy for about 2 hours. So without giving everything away, that's basically what happens in the movie Interstellar. It's eye-gripping. You're constantly watching to see what happens next. You're constantly watching and trying to figure out what they're doing. So basically, what I want to show next is a clip of kind of this mission that I was talking about. Here's a clip showing kind of what they went through the movie.
All right, you make it.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Come on, pace has it. Get back here, Doyle. Come on. Get to the hatch. Go, go, go.
See? So there's I mean, again, with the visual effects, it's pretty amazing what they're going through. They did a terrific job acting it all out. The emotion that Matthew McConaughey showed in this movie is amazing. I've always said he's kind of a quirky actor, but he's an amazing talent. His roles in We Are Marshall, things like that, etc. He does have an emotional, Wolf of Wall Street. He does have an emotional side to his acting, and he takes his character seriously, and he embraces everything that this character has, and he tries to portray that. So he did an amazing job in this movie. I was right along with him. Being a father of 2 daughters, I was right along with him. How would you feel or act if you've only been gone for an hour and you come back and your daughter's now 23 years older? I don't know. I missed everything. You know, I don't know how I'd be able to grasp that. And that emotion comes off in this film. So it was a great film. They had these robotics that were kind of, they're pretty amazing. They have a human aspect to their makeup, their composure. So again, Christopher Nolan, hats off. It was wonderfully directed. The only issue I had was the pace. Again, it took forever to say, okay, here we go. This is what's going to happen. They probably could have spent a half an hour introducing the characters, everything of that nature, and got right into the mission and had more fallout from the missions that they did. Plot twists, twist turns, everything like that. It has it all. So yeah, I recommend watching this movie. The second thing that I have an issue with is it's quiet. In that hour plus before the action actually started, I suggest kind of sitting close to a speaker, because they talk like this. They talk very low, and So it's kind of hard to hear what's going on, to pick up on everything. And as a movie watcher, and as a movie lover, I need to know everything that's happening, because I go right into the movie. I think I'm there. I'm part of the movie. I'm part of this action. What would I do if this happened? Blah 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 blah. So it's kind of quiet until things really get rocking and rolling. Lastly, the issue that I have is you really, at the end of the movie, you're sitting there like, what the hell just happened? You know what I mean? I'm not giving it away. I'm not ruining the ending. But you do think about, could that really happen, or what did I just watch? What happened? But do I recommend the movie? Absolutely. It's a great watch. It's a great edge of the seat thriller, sci-fi movie. Definitely worth a rent, a stream. However you watch movies, it's definitely worth that. If you're a collector like I am, it's definitely worth the buy. Released 2014, so I don't see it being more than $20 on Amazon. I haven't looked that up, but yeah, it's definitely something that I think I'll watch again in the future. If you are the type that doesn't stream, or like my father doesn't stream, or doesn't watch online, then yeah, it's worth a $5 bin box or a $20 Amazon purchase. So yeah, definitely recommend watching this movie. Great job by Christopher Nolan, Matthew McConaughey, Anne Hathaway as usual. And stay tuned for episode 3 of Find It, Watch It, Review It. Have a great day, party people. See you soon.